Eala sets another career-high WTA ranking at number 31. Eala climbed up to number 31 in the WTA's latest rankings. Filipina tennis prodigy Eala continues to mark milestones this year as she set another career-high ranking in the Women's Tennis Association, WTA. As of February 23rd, the 20-year-old tennis star stands at number 31 in the WTA rankings, a huge climb from her number 47 ranking on February 16th and her previous career-high ranking of number 40 on February 9th. Recently ended her campaign at the Dubai Tennis Championships after losing to world number 4 Coco Gauff in the quarterfinals 6-0, 6-2. In an Instagram post, Eala expressed her gratitude and appreciation for the massive support she received in Dubai. 3 weeks of fighting with love and pride has come to an end here in Dubai. The competition, the atmosphere, the hospitality, and the full-blown support has made these weeks ones I'll never forget. Thank you. A part of Eala's caption read, "Love this content? Subscribe to our newsletter for more captivating stories and lifestyle features. Just enter your email here." In the quiet hours before sunrise, when the courts are still wrapped in dew and possibility, there is a rhythm that only a tennis player understands. The steady bounce of a ball, the whisper of rubber against hard court, the breath drawn before a serve that could change everything. For Eala, that rhythm has become the soundtrack of history. This season, she sets another career high in the WTA rankings at number 31, a number that may look simple on paper, but carries the weight of years of sacrifice, belief, and an entire nation's hope. The climb beyond expectation. Every athlete's journey begins with a dream. For Alex, that dream once lived in the humid air of Manila, where the game felt both distant and dazzling. Tennis, unlike basketball or boxing in the Philippines, did not dominate headlines. Courts were fewer, resources thinner, and pathways uncertain. Yet talent has a way of carving its own road. From her junior triumphs, including her historic Grand Slam success at the U.S. Open Girls Doubles and Australian Open Girls Singles, to her transition into the relentless grind of the professional circuit, Alex's story has never followed the predictable arc. It has been marked instead by steady growth, fearless competition, and a maturity that outpaces her years. Reaching world number 31 is not just a statistic, it is a statement. It places her among the sport's elite, brushing shoulders with champions who once seemed galaxies away. A nation watching. In the Philippines, every Eala match feels like a shared heartbeat. Cafes tune in. Social media hums. Young girls grip rackets a little tighter. Tennis is often described as an individual sport. You stand alone on the court. You make your own decisions. You fight your own battles. But for Alex, there is always something larger behind each swing. Her family's sacrifices, her coach's faith, and the growing belief of a country discovering its place in global tennis. World number 31 is more than personal success. It is proof that geography does not limit greatness. The making of a modern competitor. Today's WTA landscape is a battlefield of power hitters, tactical masterminds, and relentless baseliners. To climb into the top 50, let alone the top 31, requires more than talent. It demands physical resilience, mental steel, and the ability to adapt on every surface. Alex's game has evolved. Her left-handed forehand, once a promising weapon, now carries authority. Her court movement has sharpened into controlled aggression. But perhaps most striking is her composure. She no longer plays like a newcomer hoping to belong. She plays like someone who knows she does. In tight third sets, where nerves turn matches brittle, she has found clarity. In high-pressure moments against higher-ranked opponents, she has found courage. Each ranking jump tells a quiet story of adjustments made behind the scenes, extra hours in the gym, strategy sessions dissecting opponents, the lonely discipline of tour life. Beyond the number. What does number 31 truly mean? It means entry into bigger tournaments without qualification rounds. It means seated respect. It means young players now study her game the way she once studied others. But rankings are also temporary markers. Tennis history is full of players who rose quickly and faded just as fast. What separates lasting careers from fleeting surges is foundation, and Alex's foundation appears solid. She has learned to lose without fracturing. She has learned to win without drifting into complacency. Those lessons matter more than any ranking. Representation and responsibility. There is something uniquely powerful about representation. For decades, Southeast Asia searched for a consistent presence deep in the WTA rankings. With Alex's ascent, a new narrative unfolds. Young athletes in Manila, Cebu, and Davao now see more than possibility. They see proximity. The idea of competing on the same stages as global stars no longer feels abstract. When she steps onto the court at tournaments across Europe, North America, or Asia, she carries the Philippine flag stitched into her kit. It is a small emblem with immense meaning. And yet, she plays not with burden, but with joy. The mental game. If tennis is a physical contest disguised as a mental war, then Alex's rise to number 31 reflects inner growth as much as athletic improvement. Professional tennis is relentless. Weeks blur across continents. Wins feel euphoric but brief. Losses can echo for days. Social media amplifies every result. To climb, she has had to cultivate emotional discipline, learning when to push, when to reset, when to trust instinct over doubt. In interviews, she speaks with calm intelligence, often emphasizing process over outcome. That mindset is not accidental. It is built through repetition and reflection. World number 31 may mark her highest ranking so far, but the deeper victory lies in the mindset that carried her there. The road ahead. At 31, the ranking suggests proximity to the top 30, a psychological milestone that signals elite territory. From there, the climb to the top 20 feels both daunting and tantalizing. But tennis careers are marathons, not sprints. The question is no longer whether Alex belongs among the top players. The question is how far she can go. Grand Slam second weeks, top 10, titles on the WTA Tour? Each possibility once sounded ambitious. Now they sound attainable. A new chapter in Philippine sport. The Philippines has celebrated champions in boxing rings and weightlifting platforms. With Alex's continued ascent, tennis courts join that conversation. Her rise coincides with a growing interest in the sport domestically, more academies, more junior tournaments, more ambition. Number 31 is not an ending. It is an invitation to dream bigger, to invest deeper, to believe stronger. The quiet moment after. Perhaps the most beautiful image is not the ranking announcement itself, but the quiet moment after. The phone buzzes. The news spreads. Headlines form. And somewhere, Alex likely returns to practice. Because that is the nature of champions, they celebrate briefly, then get back to work. World number 31 today, a stepping stone tomorrow. More than a ranking. History rarely arrives with fireworks. Sometimes it comes quietly, disguised as a number beside a name. For Alex Eala, that number now reads 31, her highest WTA ranking yet. It represents early mornings and late nights. IT reflects resilience in defeat and grace in victory. IT signals a new era for Philippine tennis.